Hey guys, welcome to week 198 of the Super Mario World RomHack Races. Today's level is Koopa Kaverns by CO Kadelic. It's a 4 out of 10 level from July 9th, 2022. This is CO's 5th race level, and they actually made the first level that I ever raced on. I always enjoy their level making style, and this is no exception. Let's go ahead and get started. Have fun, everyone. See you. Immediately starting this section, you pretty much have to be moving to the right away to be able to catch those Super Koopas. There's actually 4 of them that spawn all at once, and if you slow down at all, you won't be able to catch up to all of them. Now, it was a little too late when I realized, but you need to hold the jump button for a runoff to bounce off of that Koopa that's in the lava. I let go of it as soon as I started running up the wall, and when I repressed it, it slowed me down too much. Getting a bad jump off of that spring would have prevented me from making any further progress, but it was still worthwhile to look ahead. I swung really wide around that Super Koopa to make sure I got cleanly on top of him, and I need to take that a lot tighter to avoid the climbing Koopa. So normally the net climbing Koopas are only going to be on nets, and that would allow you to punch them from the other side. These are on vines, and the vines make them unpunchable. There's really not very much room to climb between these Koopas. I'm taking just a moment to look at this setup, and I realize I've only got one shot to make it work. You just have to be fast. I guarantee that that shell was specifically placed to make it easy to stop it with a spin jump. So I've always thought that the Pokies look really weird when you hit their head with a shell, because it knocks their head clean off, and then you're left with another identical head underneath it. So this part would probably be easier if I just went straight away. On that first throw, you can jump on the shell while it's going forward or back. Once you start waiting, you have to wait until it's on the way out before you jump on it. So it's a little unusual here. Both these Pokies are just obstacles. You can't actually use them for anything. We've got really generous indication for this whole section. The coins are there to show you where you need to be and what kind of... The coins are there to show you where you need to be and what kind of arc to take with your jump. I'm going to take a little bit of time to hang out on this vine to see what's coming up. You have to go pretty much right away, otherwise that blue Koopa kicking the shell will lock you out. So we're jumping in right away so that he gives me something to stand on, and then he takes the floor away so I can fall through. I jumped the gun just a little bit. You might be able to do that if you're really, really fast, but it's much safer to just wait for him to walk to the right. So this Pokie that we see on the left is blocking my path down. He's surrounded by sprite-only blocks, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't drop that throw block in to hurt him. Sliding does kill Pokies though. Did a little bit of a pause there to try to see where I was going. It didn't quite work out. Once I start falling, I don't really know where to go. I probably could have used maybe 1 or 2 more arrows. And there's a very steep slope here, so we can actually stand on that and make it a little bit easier to get onto that coin trail. So it turned out I needed to just trust that coin trail. But I really don't think there was any way to follow it on that first attempt. That's one of the hard things with levels where you're falling down. It's basically impossible to know what's coming up the first time through. But this was the very next attempt, and it was very clear what I needed to do once I had actually seen down there. My time here was 14 minutes and 13 seconds. That put me in 7th place out of 19 racers who finished. I enjoyed this level a lot. We had straightforward, solid level design and a good use of the Super Koopas and the Climbing Koopas. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm going to keep putting out these videos showing my part of every week's RomHack race. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more here on YouTube. You can also find me on Twitch and TikTok. My links are down in the description.
It's over!